Now, can we have year 6 come to the stage, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والليل إذا يغشى والنهار إذا تجلى وما خلق الذكر والأنثى إن سعيكم لشتى فأما من أعطى واتقى وصدق بالحسنى فسنيسره لليسرى وأما من بخل واستغنى وكذب بالحسنى فسنيسره للعسرى وما يغني عنه ماله إذا تردى إن علينا للهدى وإن لنا للآخرة والأولى فأنذرتكم نارا تلظى لا يصلاها إلا الأشقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى وما لأحد عنده من نعمة تجزى إلا ابتغاء وجه ربه الأعلى ولسوف يرضى صدق الله العظيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In year 6 at Muwatta Institute, one of the main things we learn is how to understand some of the Arabic we have been learning up until this year. Arabic is very important for us to try to understand because it is the language that Allah revealed the Holy Quran in. And since our target this year is also to complete reading the entire Quran, we now try to learn some of the rules of the Arabic language. Allah reminds us in the Quran in Surah number 54 verse 17, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُّدَّكِرٍ. We have made it easy to learn lessons from the Quran. Will anyone take heed? Some of the year 6 students are now going to act out a lesson in which they would like to share what they have learned about ruling Arabic grammar this year called Ismu Sifa.
Assalamu alaikum, year 6.
Assalamu warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today we are going to learn a new rule in Arabic called Ismu Sifa. Ismu Sifa is a type of phrase in Arabic made up of 2 parts. Number 1, an ism, which is a noun and is the name of something. And number 2, a sifa, an adjective which is a describing word. Therefore, an Ismu Sifa describes a noun. Phrases are not sentences, so it would not make sense to put an Ismu Sifa, put a full stop after an Ismu Sifa. Whenever we are thinking about an Ismu Sifa, we need to remember 2 golden rules. The noun comes first, unlike English. And number 2, words must match.
What do you mean by words must match?
So let's have a look at some examples to help understand this. Here we have some words in Arabic. Thaqilun or thaqilatun, kittatun, kitabun. Since we have mentioned that Ismu Sifa is made up of a noun and an adjective, who can tell me which of these words are nouns, isms, and which are adjectives, Sifa?
Kitaban and kittatun are isms and thaqilan and thaqilatun are sifa.
That's right. Now who can remember the first golden rule when we think of Ismu Sifa?
The noun comes first.
Exactly. So since kitabun is a noun, we put kitabun first. And in our second example, since kitabun is a noun, we put it first. Can anyone remember the second golden rule of Ism Sufa?
Words must match.
Well done. So let's remind ourselves of the 4 criteria we need to match the words in. The first is gender. So is kitabun masculine or feminine?
Kitabun is masculine because it does not end in a marbuta.
Well done. So which adjective is also masculine to match with kitabun?
Thaqilun.
That's right. And which one matches with gittatun?
Thaqilatun.
Well done. So now we have 2 Ism Sufa phrases which start with a noun and then an adjective. Now let's just check that the words also match in the other criteria. Is kitabun definite or indefinite?
It is indefinite because it does not start with an al.
Good. Good. So we also use an indefinite adjective to describe kitabun. But say for example our noun was al-kitabu, then what would we have to do? And what would we have to do to the adjective thaqil?
Well, since words have to match, we would also have to add an al to the adjective. So we would say al-kitabu as-sakilu.
Well done. Now let's go back to the indefinite forms again and check the next criteria, which is number. Is kitabun singular, dual or plural?
It's singular.
So that means our adjective must also be singular.
How about the last criteria state?
Good point. For now we will understand states of nouns to be the endings that each of the words have. So if I had kitabin, what would I need to do to the adjective thaqil?
Give it the same ending. So, say, thaqilin. Then the phrase would then say, kitabin, thaqilin. And if it was kitaban, then we would use thaqila.
Well done, class. We have now covered the topic of Ism Sufa. Always remember the 2 golden rules. Number 1, the noun comes first. And number 2, words must match. And what must the words match in?
Gender, definiteness, number, and thing.
Exactly. I think we are now able to understand the top rule of Ism Sufa. And I would like to end today's class by giving you a few examples of Ism Sufa from the Quran. Surah number 26, verse 107. Rasulun Aminun, faithful messenger. Surah number 16, verse number 1. Quranun Mubinun, a clear Quran. Surah number 16, verse 147. Rahmatun wasi'atun, a widespread mercy. May Allah make it easy for us all to apply what we have learned to help understand the Quran. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.